Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in, welcome in. We got some more Marvel Rivals ranked play for you guys today. Now, it's been a little bit, so I had to go get my homie Psylocke, pull her out of the vault, hop into a couple ranked games. Let's see how I did. All right, so it has been a while. I don't get the chance to play her that often anymore. If I'm playing comp, most of the time I'm having to run tank. So my skills might be a little out of whack. I might not be able to hit as many shots. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. So immediately we're going after this Ultron. I haven't played her much since the flyer meta took over. You know, there's just so much damage on me. I tried to get my cooldown to cool down real quick so I could dash out of there, but I just couldn't make it out in time. We're down 0-1 already. But you know how I'm doing it. I'm going to go right back in there. I'll take that death, and I'm going to try and figure something else out. That Bucky was a little too far. That's all right. We're going to go down. Cloak and Dagger's not paying attention. Right in the side of the head. Is she going to make it? Is she going to make it? She ain't going to make it. You know, I tried to do what I could right there. Our team is having such a huge issue trying to get out of spawn right there. So I'm like, all right, maybe I could take out a healer and get us to move up. I don't know. Myself and Cap are the only one who have limbs on the team right now. Rocket Ult gonna go off. I'm gonna peek over top. Healer right there. He's a little far. Okay, Iron Man, you're coming with me. I could have went down and went after that Bucky, but instead I'm choosing to go around, and now we can finally fight on point with the team. Oh, never mind. Support ult. Support ult. Let's get out of there. Almost got that Iron Man. Almost. So they changed her invisibility cooldown. Where you going, Iron Man? Get over here. It used to be not her cooldown, her duration. It used to be 3 seconds, and you could get a lot done with that extra second. Now it's 2 seconds. As Wolverine grabs me and then solo ults me. Since when do Wolverine solo ult a Psylocke? What have I missed? So we're down huge right now, 99 to 10%. This game is proven to be a little bit of a struggle, but it's all right. We got our ult. We got one dash. We're going invis right here. We're just missing an unbelievable amount of shots. And right there, I just kind of threw my life. That right there, that was 100% me. From the shots that I missed to that's really what started it. If I could have got that Cloak and Dagger and then immediately got back right into the fight, would have been over with. But now I'm on point fighting with the team. We're going to try and run this Iron Man down again. Where's he going? Okay, he did get that heal. He did get that heal. Good on him. All right, let's help out on point. We didn't get any heals right there, but that's okay. We still won the point. Now, I know her job primarily is to get in and get out of fights. But there's a time and place where you should be fighting with your team. You should be up in the front, fighting tooth and nail, getting active with your team. A beautiful flank right there. Ultron had no idea what was going on. There's 3 unsuspecting people right here. We're going to get 2 of them. Not all 3 of them. We're going to get 2 of them. Dash into the Cloak and Dagger ult. And I got my payback on that Wolverine. So you solo me again, we're gonna have more problems. I tried to grab that maximum pulse, but I think Magneto most likely blocked that, which then enabled us to go in and get a quick pick. Again, you know, heals are pretty light. Heals are pretty light. At this point in time in the game, I'm definitely thinking, okay, you know what? I'm having some severe problems. I could not hit that Cloak and Dagger. And then Strange is going to come out of nowhere with the portal. They didn't even have a Strange. You know, again, heals were pretty light right there. I know that the fight wasn't going on for very long, but it just feels like at this point in time in the game, I'm kind of deflecting heals, you know? No util to get on point. That Strange portal is going to be a massive clutch for him. Let's see it in round 2. Same exact thing, though. We're going to start off. We're going to go see what's happening in the back. Punisher's putting up a ton of damage. Okay, let's see if we can't stop that. Nope. Got him down to 1 hit. Our Punisher did take him out, though. Let's see if I can finally hit this. Nope. Nope. She had her ult. She had her ult. It's all right. Let's use this rocket ult. Now we get her. With Namor close like that, I'm not even worried about the squids. I'm gonna try something different right here. I see Caps messing with him. All right, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna see what I can get into right here. I should be able to get this Ultron. We got Cloak and Dagger and we got Ultron. And I know we were super out of position right there, but we could at least get both of their healers, stall them from being able to keep everyone healed up. And this should give us an extra 10 to 15% on the point. You know, Namor goes down super easy because they don't have heals. And that's the name of the game. You know I'm getting limbed a lot, but I also know that I'm making them turn around. Which Ultron do we shoot at? I don't know. I'm joking. I know it's the middle one. I know it's the middle one. It's a tough fight we're trying to take right here. Strange being pocketed by a Cloak and Dagger. We tried to dash out at the end, but that Punisher turret just said, no, you're not going anywhere. Cap's gonna go down, Mag's gonna go down, and now we're kind of forced into having to retake the point. But it's all right. We're up 77-5. We got plenty of time. Time is not something we need to worry about right now. Punisher's looking for me. Namor's looking for me. This Ultron, this game really had it out for me. He saw me coming and he was like, yep, I want you. See if we can get away right here. Nope. Nope. I think we caught Rocket in the middle of a reload and Cloak and Dagger hadn't thrown out their curtain. But we're getting right back into it. Start shredding this Strange. Throw that ult in. We'll get the Cloak and Dagger. We did not get the Cap. That's all right. That was the point that they really should have wiped the team. They should have absolutely wiped the team. With the Eye of Agamotto and with Captain America popping his ult, they should have absolutely wiped all 6 of us. But knowing that, hey, I have a really strong ult and I can make them reconsider what they're doing, that's huge. Keep on shredding this Strange, forcing Cloak and Dagger to have to go crazy to heal him. You put people in high pressure situations, most of the time they're gonna fold. And when they fold like that, it just makes the game a little bit easier. We're gonna take round 2 and we're gonna send us into round 3. And it can honestly, it can go either way. It can go either way. You know, coming in, I think Punisher just barely saw me. DK from the future here. I got 2 questions for you guys. 1, do you think Dive is dead? Is it harder to dive this season? Are you hopeful that in season 3, Dive is going to return because it's been kind of brought down in season 2? And the second question, why haven't you guys subscribed yet? That's it. That's the question. You made it this far into the video. I want to just know, between me and you, why haven't you subscribed yet? You know, really helps your boy out. And you guys can keep coming back and seeing videos like this. You know, it's a win-win if you ask me. That's it. Go back to the video. Those are my 2 questions. All right, he's going to throw his turret up top. Breaking that as soon as we could. That was a good play. Making sure that we use Rocket's ult to shred these tanks. Money. Absolute money. We get first cap on the point. Our Punisher is just laying down heat back there. I'm making sure nobody's popping that left side, and then I'm gonna shoot him from an off angle. That's, people are gonna expect someone to be right in front of them, so I'm just playing a little bit off to the right, just a little bit. Punisher right here. You know, looking at it now, what I absolutely should have done since he was being pocketed, go after that Cloak and Dagger, solo out them so that I can take that fight 1v1 and then go back and get that Punisher. Knowing what you're making mistakes on during is a little difficult, but being able to go back and watch a replay, watch an entire game to see where you can improve at or where you messed up at, that's something that really separates this game and will help separate people who genuinely want to get better at this game. So here Magneto's low. I didn't expect him to go after me like that, but he did. I gotta pull back and get heals, which means I can't get that finish on Magneto, and I can't target Rocket anymore. But since Magneto was so focused on doing whatever with me back there, he gave up the point. Even if we could only hold this for 10 to 15%, that's still a big play. He's gonna smoke his ult. We got two Punishers about to fight. Our Punisher should win. He just popped his ult. Here I am again fighting this Ultron. I went up, and by the time I came down, he had all of his health again. All of his health again. But, you know, do I take the death right there? Or do I potentially, you know, stay alive? Given the opportunity or given the option, I'm going to try to stay alive for as long as I can. Especially when we have a rocket ult coming on the point. Their Punisher got res, popped his ult. Captain America's in his ult right now. You know, Magneto was doing a phenomenal job on their team of looking for the people that I was trying to solo out and making sure that I couldn't get them. You know, right here, I had no util. I know what I wanted to do. I just couldn't do it. I was 1 second away from having my dash and being able to go get that free heal. But since I had to double dash to get out of the fight, stay alive, I didn't do anything to reduce my cooldown at all. All right, coming right back into it. I see, you know, both of their healers, or sorry, all three of their healers. Something I didn't realize until just now, they had 3 healers. I don't know how. I'm gonna get smoked by that Agamotto. I should have dashed out of there. And, you know, we're here fighting tooth and nail again. Something we got to be mindful of this time. They're on Strange, so they could portal at any second. And if they portal, we got to make sure we're prepared so that the same thing that happened in the first round doesn't happen in this third round. I helped Punisher right there, try and destroy Magneto's ult. It worked out, thankfully. Just kind of ignoring that Ultron and his ult since he's not paying attention to us. In hindsight, though, maybe taking him out first would be the play here instead of staying on this cloak and dagger. Because, you know, I'm most likely about to go down again. I'm missing a bunch of shots. Or maybe we get the Strange. We get the Strange. Mag missed his ult right there, sadly. That would be a game changer if he would have hit that. Forces our cloak and dagger to have to pop their ult. And then, okay, whose ult's gonna go away first? Ours or theirs? Theirs did, so we need to capitalize on this. I'm gonna pop my ult again. Taking out the rocket. Magneto bubbled. I couldn't get him. But we get him right there. Now we have control of the point. But, again, what did I say? Strange portal. You gotta expect it. You gotta expect it. You know, I just took so much damage right there. I should have used at least one dash, get out of there, help fight from a different angle. Popping all my util to get back on point. 99.99. I know you guys have been there. This is where it's like, okay, I need to be on. I need to be in the best spot. I need to hit all of my shots. Punisher used his ult right there. Kind of smoked us. Kind of smoked us. I understand the whole use it or lose it, but you got a Magneto right there. Call for the Magneto to use his bubble. Here I am trying to 1v5 on point. I would have to be on something else to win that. We're gonna lose it in the third round. We'll take a look at these in-game stats. GG's to their Ultron. He really held it down for him. But where are we? Okay, 35 and 17. We had 17 deaths. That has got to be some of the highest deaths I want to say I've ever had. I want to say I've never had 17 deaths before, but it happens. It happens. We ended up with 18 final hits, 18k damage, 11k damage blocked. And then our biggest hindrance this game was our accuracy. 31% accuracy. You guys saw it throughout the video. There were so many times where I should have been hitting shots and I was just missing. I would have the perfect position to knock out one person, two healers, a healer and a DPS, whatever the case may be, and I smoked the opportunity. You know, like I said in the beginning, I haven't played her in a while, and so I know that that's one thing that I can improve on before I go into comp again. But if you guys were to give me some tips for playing her, what would you say I need to improve on? Is my positioning okay? Do I know how to use her kit? What do you guys think? That is going to be the end of this video. All you got to do is go down to the description where it says Discord, hop in the Discord. In the Discord where it says Rivals Reviews, input your game code, and I'll take over from there. With that being said, that is the end of this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. If you would, please leave a like, comment, share it, and subscribe. It really helps the channel out a lot, and I would appreciate it a ton. But I hope to see all of you beautiful individuals in the next one. Peace.